The plan was brilliant on paper. Drop 35,000 paratroopers to capture every bridge from Belgium to the Rhine. Then drive an entire armored corps through the gap. End the war by Christmas. There was just one problem. There were panzer divisions where they were not supposed to be. Market Garden failed to capture the bridge at Arnhem. This is Operation Market Garden. September 1944. Netherlands. A battle is about to begin that will change the course of the war. On one side, Allied forces, commanded by Field Marshal Montgomery. Against them, Nazi Germany, led by Field Marshal Model. Both sides know what is at stake. To understand this battle, we need context. Montgomery's plan was audacious: drop 3 airborne divisions to seize bridges across the Netherlands, then drive an armored column through to outflank the German defenses. It was a bridge too far. Allied forces had assembled a powerful force. 35,000 airborne troops, XXX Corps armored column. Nazi Germany was equally prepared. 2 SS Panzer Corps, refitting, German garrison forces. The stakes could not be higher. A defeat here would be catastrophic for either side. Field Marshal Montgomery studied the situation carefully. Every decision now could mean victory or disaster. Field Marshal Model was confident. The plan was set. There was no turning back. The men on both sides knew that many of them would not survive what was coming. Montgomery planned Market Garden to outflank the German Westwall and cross the Rhine into Germany's industrial heartland. 3 airborne divisions would seize bridges: 101st at Eindhoven, 82nd at Nijmegen, British 1st at Arnhem. XXX Corps would drive north along a single road to link up with each airborne division in turn. Intelligence was ignored. Aerial photos showed German tanks near Arnhem. Officers who raised concerns were sidelined. On September 17, the drops went well. The 101st captured most of their bridges. The 82nd secured key crossings. But at Arnhem, the British 1st Airborne landed 8 miles from the bridge. Only 1 battalion reached it. Colonel John Frost's 2nd Battalion reached the north end of Arnhem Bridge and held it for 4 days against 2 SS Panzer divisions. The rest of the division was pinned down in the Oosterbeek perimeter. German tanks and infantry attacked relentlessly. XXX Corps was delayed on the single road. German attacks on the flanks cut the road repeatedly. At Nijmegen, the 82nd Airborne crossed the Vaal River in canvas boats under murderous fire. One of the bravest actions of the war. XXX Corps reached Nijmegen but could not push the final 10 miles to Arnhem in time. After 9 days, the surviving British Airborne were evacuated across the Rhine. Of 10,000 men, only 2,000 returned. Market Garden failed to cross the Rhine. The war would not end by Christmas. It would continue for 7 more months. Market Garden failed to capture the bridge at Arnhem. The British 1st Airborne Division was destroyed, losing 8,000 of 10,000 men. The cost was enormous. Allied forces lost 17,000 casualties, 1st Airborne Division destroyed. Nazi Germany suffered even more. 8,000 casualties. When the news reached the capitals, the world understood that the war had changed. For the soldiers who survived, this battle would haunt them for the rest of their lives. The commanders on both sides would be judged by history for their decisions here. Military historians would later analyze every move, every decision, every mistake. But for those who were there, no analysis could capture what they went through. Market Garden was the most ambitious airborne operation ever attempted. Its failure proved that bold plans need realistic intelligence and flexible execution. The lessons of this battle would influence military strategy for generations to come. Today, memorials stand where the fighting took place. A reminder of what happened here. Books, documentaries, and films have told this story. But nothing compares to the reality. This was Operation Market Garden. Market Garden failed to capture the bridge at Arnhem. And the world was never the same. The events described here shaped the world we live in today. The events described here shaped the world we live in today. The events described here shaped the world we live in today. The events described here shaped the world we live in today. The events described here shaped the world we live in today. The events described here shaped the world we live in today. The events described here shaped the world we live in today. The events described here shaped the world we live in today. The events described here shaped the world we live in today. The events described here shaped the world we live in today. The events described here shaped the world we live in today. The events described here shaped the world we live in today.